Alright guys, it's Jason here with another video for you guys, the Humpy Report. We're going to be talking about the Civil War, talking about this Oregon team moving forward. I was trying to wait to see if Helfrich will be back for next year or not. We still don't know. More on that later. Let's talk about the Civil War. It took place Saturday. Tip of the cap to Oregon State. For sure, they beat us 34-24. Oregon had a 10-point lead, but Oregon State came back with 20 unanswered points to really win this ball game and really do it by a fashion that you see Oregon get gas all year. Oregon State doesn't change that. 310 yards, 135 by Ryan. No, and he had 4 touchdowns. Ryan, definitely the player of the game. 31 carries, 135. That kid's beats. Like I said, watching him at Central Catholic, and seeing him what he's doing now is just unbelievable. I heard a resemblance of Toby Gayhart, and that's a really good comparison with Gayhart when he was in Stanford. Really physical runner, and Ryan always just the same way. Really tough to bring them down on one guy. This game was even 14-14 at halftime, but Oregon just turnover in the red zone. Really hurt them. They dropped a pass into the end zone with about 40 seconds to go. Wouldn't have changed the outcome, but Oregon just lets this get away. Oregon couldn't move the ball on the third down, 3 out of 10. Oregon State 7 out of 12. I talk about it every time on my videos. Third downs are key, and you can't really go 30% and really struggle to move the ball, keep the change going. Herbert, 18 out of 26, 180, 1 touchdown. The thing with Herbert, I'd like to talk about this. Herbert had some great games this season against Arizona State, Cal, and whatnot. But there's some games he don't throw over 200 yards. But if mine went to the game and said Herbert had troubles playing with the red ball in, that's understandable. The kid has never played in the rain, even in high school. So that was a really big issue. Freeman had 19 carries, 1 assist, no touchdowns. Tony Burks-James, 9 carries, 70 yards. In my opinion, Tony Burks-James is the best running back of Oregon. It doesn't get to me. I'm baffled at what Tony Burks-James hasn't got used enough in this offense, in my opinion. But let's talk about Oregon State and Oregon's defense. Oregon State ran the ball for 310 yards. Sean McMahon only had 100 yards passing. He had 80 yards rushing, but Oregon State ran the ball for 21 straight times. And if you let a team do that, and it's disheartening. It really is. If you let a team run for 21 straight times, how about you bring a safety down the box, or how about you load the box or do that? Like I said, tip of the cap. Well, you see it. Oregon's in the toilet. Let's say what it is. Oregon is in the turmoil, and I'll say it now. Oregon State, they keep Gary Anderson. That could be a good player, and I'm no joking. If they get a quarterback that could really take the pressure off the running game, White Nard's a beast. I expect White Nard to be at least a second team running back, if not first team. When the kid has been healthy, he's been a beast. And you could really see Oregon State competing for another title. And if they keep healthy, it's probably before Oregon wins another title in the Pac-12. And I'm dead honest when I say that. Oregon State will be contending for another title, maybe possibly next year. In Oregon, let me talk about this coaching situation. Okay, Walt Milton's has not made a decision, the AD of Oregon, and he's doing a piss poor job of handling this. He sort of came out, 2 days from the season, 2 or 3 days, and he sort of at least talked to Helfrich. Mark Helfrich wanted an answer before his press conference on a Sunday at 10, and Rob told him, no, can't do it. If I was Mark Helfrich, I would have quit. And honestly, to see how Rob Mullins has handled this situation, I can't believe that you could get a good coach after handling it. It should have been done by now. If Mark Helfrich was the coach of 2017, yeah, he'll be out recruited. But right now, he can't give the kids his word because he doesn't know about his job. It's baffling. Moving on to Rand Sports Talk, a radio show I listened to, and I'm embarrassed. It should have been done by now, and we could find out something in the next 48 hours, but that's fine and dandy. So, let's talk about next year. Oh yeah, if Helfrich is the coach, I truly believe that Oregon's going to be competitive, no matter who's the coach, okay? Now, and I'll say that right, because we're going to have all of our offense line back. Crosby's going to be back, hopefully. And you're going to have 4 freshmen that next year are sophomores. And then you lose a bunch of tight ends, but I don't think you lose that much more wide receiver wise. I think Carrington's a junior. I think Stanford's a junior or senior. So you have pieces coming back. You have Tony James coming back. You have Herbert coming back. And you have attendant starters coming back on an offense, on a defense that right now could only get better. But if we bring in somebody, if we do find Mark Helfrich, now I'll tell you the number one name I want. It's not P.J. Fleck. I think P.J. Fleck will stay in the Midwest. I think the Purdue job is perfect for him. But I said Lane Kiffin because there's already been reports of Lane Kiffin gets the head coach. He's going to hire Steve Sarkisian as his offense coordinator, and then he's going to bring in Justin Wilcox as his defense coordinator. So that's a really good coaching staff if you look at it. I want Lane Kiffin. He's the number one guy I would reach out to. But like I said, hats off to Oregon State. They beat Oregon, and really if Oregon doesn't get the act together, you could see a run by Oregon State 5 games. I'm dead honest about this. Oregon State is a team on the rise. And I'm not saying it to kiss up to any Beaver fan out there, but I really like what Gay Anderson's doing at Oregon State. So, once again, this has been Jason. for the Humpy Report. I might do a recruiting video. I might do a coaching assist video. I don't know. But if not, signing off till August. Have a great day and a great night. Happy holidays. And go Ducks.